Taking a leaf from the South Korean defense industry playbook, the Indian aircraft maker Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has offered the Philippines to assemble the light combat aircraft LCA Mark 1 naval variant locally. South Korea, which has seen a 140% rise in defense exports, ties localization to its defense exports. South Korean companies not only customize equipment to client needs, they also transfer technology and set up local production. The offer, if materialized, will revolutionize Indian defense exports. Currently, HAL is ramping up its manufacturing facilities to fulfill the bulk orders from the Indian Air Force, which has placed orders for two tranches of 83 and 97 LCA Mark 1A. There have been reports in the Philippines media that the HAL has offered a local assembly of Tejas Mark 1 at Philippine Aerospace Development Corporation. Along with the willingness to provide local assembly of the Naval Strike variant, India is offering soft loans to the archipelagic country to modernize its armed forces. HAL has been trying to tap into the Southeast Asian region to export its military hardware. The region is key for India to shore up its defense exports. In 2022, in line with this ambition, HAL set up a second office in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to cater to the entire Southeast Asian region. The flagship product from the HAL's stable is the fighter lead-in trainer LCA. The aircraft maker is also offering maintenance and repair services to the country's with Russian fleet. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed further, we request our viewers to please subscribe this channel if you have not yet subscribed. If you find the video informative, please like and share the video. While LCA has yet to clinch its maiden deal, the lure of Indian Tejas and local assembly can entice Southeast Asian countries seeking to stand up to China. There are discussions about the naval variant fitted with the BrahMos NG. The proposal seems to be in the preliminary stages and no concrete development has been made yet. In a major milestone, the naval variant of the LCA undertook its maiden landing on board the country's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant on 6th February 2023. In January 2020, the Defense Research and Development Organization demonstrated a successful arrested landing of naval light combat aircraft on INS Vikramaditya. Subsequently, 18 takeoffs and landings were conducted in 5 days. However, the Indian Navy projected a requirement for a twin-engine aircraft to operate from the carrier, and the DRDO embarked on developing a twin-engine deck-undefined fighter, otherwise known as TEDBF, based on the experience of the Naval LCA. The Naval LCA Mark 1 made its maiden flight in April 2012 from the Shore Undefined Test Facility in Goa, and two prototypes have been flying as part of the development. It is designed with stronger landing gear to absorb forces exerted by the ski jump ramp during takeoff, to be airborne within 200 meters and land within 100 meters as against 1000 meters required for normal runways. The first LCA Tejas Mark 1A, which took to the skies earlier this year, will be delivered to the Indian Air Force later this year. The Mark 1A will have more than 40 improvements from the Mark 1 that are already operational. The new variant of Mark 1A has improvements such as air-to-air refueling, beyond visual range capabilities, and the capacity to jam enemy radars. HAL currently can build 8 LCA aircraft per year. This is being augmented to 16 aircraft every year by the year 2025 and further to 24 aircraft every year in the next 3 years. The deliveries of LCA Mark 1A for the Indian Air Force are likely to be spread over the next 4 years as per the schedule, and the Indian Air Force is banking to a large extent on the LCA Tejas to make up for the deficiency in fighter squadrons. In light of this, HAL's proposal to help the Philippines gain the capability to build the fighter domestically. This move will offset the lack of the large manufacturing base that HAL presently lacks and help the aerospace makers stand up to competition from countries like South Korea and China. HAL faces tough competition in supplying the Philippines Air Force with fighter jets. PAF launched the MRF tender in 2018 as part of the Armed Forces Modernization Program's Horizon 2. The purchase of 12 fourth generation or higher multi-role fighter jets will be the PAF's first fighter jets since the retirement of its Northrop F-5 Tigers in 2005. While HAL is advertising its Tejas fighter jets to the Philippines, they are going up against more established competitors in the form of Lockheed Martin's F-16-5 and Saab's JAS-39C. Korea Aerospace Industries has pitched FA-50PH as a cost-effective option to modernize the PAF. The PAF already has 12 FA-50PH in its service. South Korea has offered to upgrade its existing fleet to make it capable of conducting air-to-ground, air-to-sea and air-to-air missions. This includes fitting these aircraft with an assortment of radar and targeting systems along with a 300-gallon external fuel tank to increase the aircraft's combat range. HAL draws hope from the Philippines grounding half of its Korean FA-50 fighter jets while flagging logistics woes. Delay in spare parts delivery hit the operational readiness of the FA-50 jets. The proposal to arm the island country with one of the longest coastlines embroiled in a territorial conflict with China with a naval variant of LCA Tejas Mark 1A would certainly spice up the race. After signing a $375 million contract for an India-made BrahMos supersonic missile, the PADC signed a memorandum of understanding with HAL. If the deal goes through, it will be a major boost for Indian defense exports not only in the Southeast Asian region but beyond. Jai Hind.